Hey guys, I'm bringing you dinner tonight. Dinner tonight is going to be meatloaf, potatoes, and corn. And two of these items are going into my Cuisinart pressure cooker. So I'm going to put my meatloaf together. We're going to mix it up. We're going to put it in this pan, which is designed for pressure cookers. It belongs to my stovetop pressure cooker, but I'm testing it in my Cuisinart. And we're going to make the meatloaf in here, and then these are made to be stackable. So the meatloaf goes in here, and it'll stack on top of these vegetables, and everything will work its way through. The flavors will all go through, and everything will be pressure cooked. So I'm going to get the meatloaf made, get it in the pan, and then I'll be right back with you. I want to run over with you my ingredients. I'm starting with 1 egg. I might have to go to the second egg, but I'm not sure yet. I have seasoned salt. This is an herb de Provence mix. It's a salt-free blend, and basically it's like an Italian seasoning mix. I have a large orange green pepper mix, and I also have a large onion back here. And then on top of that, I'll be putting in some Parmesan topping that will go into my meatloaf and my breadcrumbs. I'm doing Italian style breadcrumbs. And I'm going to put this together and be right back. Okay, I decided to get a helper so you can see me mixing my meatloaf. I added some garlic powder to it as well, which is right here. So we did put some garlic powder on there. We love garlic in our household, so it's just a matter of getting it all mixed up together now. And mix it any way you're comfortable mixing it. I was taught to mix everything by hand, so I do. I hate the feeling, but I do it. My husband loves meatloaf, so here we go. It's meatloaf. Ours is going to be loaded with veggies because that's just how our household likes our food. And we're almost mixed. I'm going to soon be adding my breadcrumbs and my Parmesan. So we're going to add that in now that we got that mix there really good. And we got a mess building up, of course. And we're going to add a little bit of each because the breadcrumbs I won't need as much since I'm doing the Parmesan. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're adding our Parmesan. And that adds a whole different dimension to the flavors. If you've never added Parmesan cheese to your meatloaf when you're mixing it, I highly recommend it. This sets my meatloaf off from others, so I'm sharing my secret with y'all. If you try it, send me a note and let me know that you've tried it and what you think. Add a little bit at first, and then you can always add more in the next batch that you do, but absolutely try Parmesan cheese. See, it's getting a little dry now. That's what we're looking for. Keep in mind, when this cooks, it's going to put off a lot of grease from the hamburger. So, and this was about 1.5 pounds of burger. But as you can see, it's going to look more like a veggie loaf than a meatloaf because I added a lot of peppers and onions. Again, it's about flavor. If your meat is just tasting like plain old meat, blech, let's add some kick to it. Those onions, that garlic, those peppers are going to get them going. Alright, we're going to put this in the container and get it in the pressure cooker and get this stuff cooking. It's messy, guys. That's life. Good cooking comes with messiness. There we go. Alright, I'm going to transfer this into my container and hopefully it will fit. We know it's going to shrink down a little bit. So, here we go. I'm going to do it a little bit at a time because I'm afraid I'm going to have more than what I can handle here. Oh, there we go. You see the pan I'm using? This is designed for my, I have a Tefal infusion pressure cooker. And that's what these pans go to. But in my book, a pressure cooker is a pressure cooker. If it's designed to be under pressure, it should be fine. Looks like I'm missing my ketchup. I I have to get some ketchup out and get that on here next. Okay, I got my ketchup. It's just a plain old Heinz, but it's preservative free. Hunt's preservative free, and I'm just gonna put a nice helping on top. We do like ketchup with our meatloaf. We put it on our plates as well, so it's usually at the dinner table with us when we're getting ready to eat. And I'm going to spread this around a little bit just to get it nice and even. Now the pressure canner is already preheating. I have it set on high pressure. Once it goes under pressure, this will be taking about 15 minutes under pressure to cook. So I'm just going to try and get my pressure cooker up front here, get everything off to the side. You see it's bubbling in there? That's telling me it's ready to cook. I'm going to set this in. See the nice little handle? I don't have to worry about getting burned with that. This is the same way. See that? Okay. Now, I hope this works. And I hope it doesn't burn up my favorite cooker. Alright, we put it under pressure. The lid's turned and locked. If you see how I'm just turning, it locks. Once it's under pressure, this lid cannot be opened. It's totally safe. And if you look at the timer, I'm not sure if the camera will show it, but there's a little blinking light. Once that stops blinking, and we'll actually hear it go under pressure. Once it's under pressure, the timer starts running down. And within 15 minutes of loading this pot and the pressure coming up, we will have dinner. It's that simple. And I'll come back to you in a few minutes, in 15 minutes I hope, and show you the end result. Hey guys, we're back. The timer has run its full 15 minutes. I already manually depressurized, which means I left the pressure out from this valve. My pressure button went down. As you can see, I can turn my lid, which means it's safe to open. So, and my handle gets warm to the touch, but not anything that I need a glove for. So it's just a matter of turning, lift it off. I always lift it so it drains away from me. And I set it in a little sink I have beside my stove. Now the next part is I got to get to these handles. I'm going to have a helper here. There we go. Yes, it's hot. Ooh, there goes my glove. My glove just went in the ketchup. No biggie. Alright, meatloaf is out. Woohoo! Look at those potatoes. Yum. They look nice and tender. Wow. They're out. My corn is ready. Alright, what we're going to try and do is take the meatloaf from there and put it in there just so I can cut it up. And I'm out of plates because we've got to run the dishwasher tonight. And my corn is ready. It's all buttered. I'm going to plate this up and get this meatloaf out of there. And we'll be right back. Okay, final results are very tender red potatoes. I put some butter from the butter and I put it over the corn. I put some of that over my potatoes. We got buttered corn. And look at that meatloaf. It was very firm to cut, which I was a little surprised by. And it looks perfectly cooked. You can see the big chunks of vegetables in there. And that's what I like to see. Look at that. Oh, yummy. Moist, tender, and one more final thing. We've got to taste it. Because if it doesn't taste like meatloaf, I won't ever cook it in this processor again. So we want it to taste like meatloaf. Pretty good, guys. But because it's a pressure cooked versus oven cooked, you can taste all those ingredients individually. I can really taste the garlic and the onion and the pepper, which is exactly what I wanted. So this turned out to be a great, easy way to cook a full meal in one pressure pot and one little pot here on the stove. And if you weren't feeding as many people as I am, if it's just feeding for 2, you could probably do your vegetables and your potatoes together. It's just something I haven't tried yet. So, blessings, and we're going to go enjoy our dinner. Have a great day. The best test for any cook is when you have a child that'll eat just about anything you cook. Allie, intense flavor? You like the meatloaf?
I like meat. But this.
Can you taste all the different flavors in it?
Onion, garlic, tomatoes from ketchup. I can taste like a little hint of pepper. It's really garlicky and meaty.
And how are the potatoes?
Tender.
Tender. And that's what we're looking for. Here's hubby's plate. He's ready to get started on his. I figured I had to add that because she started rolling her eyes as soon as she started eating. Have a blessed day. We're eating dinner now.